Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Delighted, definitely delighted to be joined by Ronnie the Shot Clock. Ronnie, it's been years since I last spoke to you. I think it was when you used to train down at Loch End here in Edinburgh. But first and foremost, before we talk about boxing and stuff like that, how's you and the family coping just now?
Yeah, good. As obviously it's as good as it can be, but just trying to just get out, just keep moving. Just really, you know how it is. It's difficult. It's a whole difficult situation, and you just got to kind of ride the storm and kind of just keep the head down, get on with it, kind of thing. So it's.
Well, there's a reason why you want to do this interview. You've got something that you want to get off your chest, so to speak. We've been texting back and forth to get this interview sort of up and running, but you've got something you'd like to say to like Zelfa Barrett. He says something that you didn't like or something along them lines, but you can sort of fill me in if you don't mind.
Yeah, no. So yesterday I has a link sent over. The Barrett and Archie Sharp interview, or beef or whatever they call it. I think it's with Kugan Cassius.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's brought up the fact that Zelfa's only defeats against me, and just his smuggish way, and he thinks like he thinks that he could try and talk like he's being respectful, but but he'll never beat me and his chance is done and whatever else.
Talking about you?
Yeah, talking about me. And I'm like, mate, I bash it up tomorrow if you want. It's, I've had world class sparring, I done these rounds with Scott Quigg and whatever else. Listen, I'm no Scott Quigg. I'm done with listening to nonsense. And obviously, the rematch was talked about and just whatever nonsense. Listen, I'm more than happy to rematch that boy. More than happy. 2 years out of the ring, it's a good signing. He's went with Eddie. It's a really good signing, but I beat him a million times out of a million times. There's no way that guy can beat me. So it's like saying that I'm just tough and the way to beat me is to be fitter than me. He'll never be fitter than me. I'm 35-year-old and I swear I'll always be fitter than that man. I'm just trying to down us. I feel like he's trying to down us in what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, mate, and so it's so frustrating. And I seen Eddie Hearn he was on for an hour yesterday and he was taking interviews with fighters and whatever else. I feel like I'm just tucked away. I'm just hidden away. Mm-hmm. The wee Scottish guy that's not really he'll just take a fight at last notice and whatever else. Listen, I'll fight any one of them at last minute. Now I'm in a position now, I'll fight any one of them at last minute notice. I'm not it's, mate, you know what it's like.
So, definitely. Well, let me ask you this then. You've been out the ring for 2 years. You said that you're 35 years old. Why the comeback? Why do you feel the need to come back? You've got something sort of
the way I picked up little injuries, and I wasn't willing to go and fight with niggling injuries. I wasn't willing. I wanted to make sure that I was 100%. And 35-year-old for me is I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do the party lifestyle, I don't go clubbing. There's nothing. I'm in the house with my missus and kids. I go and train. I come home and I'm a different breed from these pop stars, and it frustrates us, the likes of Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, building these guys and they're this or they're that or they're the next thing. I bash them up. Why do I not get a chance? Why won't I'll fight any one of them, any one of the super featherweights, any super featherweight I would fight. There's not a person that I would say no, I'm not going to fight, and I would beat. So it's I'm not just going to go to fight to make up the numbers or whatever else. And before the Barrett fight, I just went to fight to have fun. I just fought because it's fun, and people are like, oh, he's laughing when he's hurt, or he's laughing whatever. I'm laughing because it's the happiest time of my life when I'm in a boxing ring. There's no word of a lie. The happiest time of my life is when I'm fighting. And like, it sounds derogatory or whatever. I don't know what the word is towards, like, as if I don't love my kids. I love my kids. Like, I love my kids massively. I love my wife massively. But it's a different feeling. It's a different feeling of how I feel when I fight. Like, there's no words that could explain it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, where people say 35-year-old, I'm a good 35. I'm not 35 wasted. I'm 35 good. So,
going back to Zelfa Barrett, do you think that he will take the rematch with you, whatever the circumstances, just because he wants to right that wrong against somebody like you? Because obviously the only loss that he's got on his record, and he was destined, before he fought you, he was destined for big. He still is destined for big things, but his trajectory was world champion sort of thing. So you think that Zelfa Barrett is going to take this world champion? Do you think Zelfa Barrett will take this rematch with you?
Zelfa Barrett's really scared. Underneath all this hiding and all this macho, respectful, whatever you want to call it, he's a scared boy.
Mm-hmm.
He knows that he's got nothing that beats me. He knows 1,000,000%. And it's not the fact that I disrespect that boy or I dislike the boy or anything. There's not a fighter out there that I dislike or disrespect. I have respect for every single fighter out there, whether it be a journeyman, a prospect, a champion, child, whatever you are. I have respect for everybody. I just know where I am in my life. I know where I'm capable of going, and I know what I'm capable of doing. And I just think, like, why not give us a chance? Why not say, listen, this guy's saying that he's willing to fight. Here's the road here. Here's 3 fights. There's Anthony Kakachi who beat me. Like, there's a brilliant fight that could be made. And
did you not mention John O'Carroll in a text message to me? Did you mention John O'Carroll as well, these guys?
Oh, John O'Carroll's another one. It's like all this, like, there was talk. Remember when John O'Carroll was on the Tyson Fury undercard? Tyson Fury Klitschko it was, actually. That's how long back it was, in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I got a phone call from my manager. Will you take a fight in Germany this weekend? And I goes, yeah, of course I will. Who with? John O'Carroll. Not a problem. What weight? They says, what weight can you do? And I says, whatever weight you want me to do. So this said 9 stone 6, and I goes, yeah, that's fine, 9 stone 6. Then they come back and says, no, 9 stone 6 is too big, we'll do it at 9 stone 4. So I went back and I says, listen, 9 stone 4 it is, we'll do it at 9 stone 4. They then contacted me back a day later. How it takes a day to say, yeah, I'm fighting or no, I'm not. I still do not know to this day. I just think, listen, if you're a fighter, you're a fighter. Yeah, we'll take it, or no, we won't take it. But I waited the day, and then I got a phone call. By the way, the fight's off. They've pulled John O'Carroll off the show. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right. Gets a phone call back the following day saying the fight's back on. John O'Carroll's back on the card. And I goes, brilliant. I had already sent over all my details, my passport details, and my corner's details to go over. And then they come back again saying, oh, no, they've got him fighting some Spanish kid. And I just think, like, why not make real fights for... They'd probably be paying the Spanish fighter more than what they would have paid me. I never even asked them a price, I don't think. And just, like, why not? Like, I understand that they want to build fighters and they want to... It's all about selling and whatever else. But, like I'm the real story. I'm the real story in boxing. That's like, I come from kickboxing. I never had no boxing experience. I come from... I asked to turn professional at boxing, and they says to me, oh, you have to box amateur first. I didn't want to box amateur because I had the head guards at that point. I goes, listen, I'll do it. They made me box in novice championships, where it was almost like bullying. It was. At one point, I got a warning for for not engaging in fighting because I was moving more than I was punching. And I'm thinking, but why do I want to go and punch these guys who have only had a few fights and I've got years of experience? So, and I'm glad, like, that championship, that tournament changed all of the boxing in Scotland. They're taking on board the kickboxers' records and whatever else after that tournament. So anyway, after that, a few fights, and then there was a few different guys who were touted to win the Scottish or whatever else. I went and beat people convincingly. It was like guys that are still undefeated pros, beaten convincingly. And then my last amateur fight was Charlie Flynn in the final, the Scottish. I bat 2-0 down, and I'm thinking, like, was that guy be punching himself? It's like it's a frustrating game. It's a tough game, and I understand it's a tough game, and if your face doesn't fit, but like, be real. I just think, listen, be real. Make the fights real. Make the fights happen, and like, we're now on a level playing field. This lockdown has stopped everybody from being in the gym. You've got your own little bits that you can do. So, like, you say that I've had 2 years out of the ring. I obviously still keep myself fit, but like, as soon as this lockdown's over, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to go whoever that any of them want to come at me with. I'm not in a managerial contract. I'm not in a promotional contract. I'm not in no kind of contract. So, like, it's not that this promoter can't say you're not fighting because that or whatever else. Like, it's
So what's
like, it's a
it?
fight.
You mentioned about training and stuff like that. So who will you be training with, Ronnie? Have you got a training team in Dundee or?
Obviously, I was down with Terry before all this all happened and whatever else, and I would love to be back in the gym with Terry. I officially at the moment, because Terry's not training pros at the moment, and like, I'm in a position where I don't know if I'm going back to Ireland, if I'm going to train down in England. I don't even. This is the time for a fighter to say, listen, I want to fight this guy. He doesn't even have a trainer. Like, do you reckon I could be training in that wee shed there?
Why not, mate? Why not?
I don't move far in a boxing ring anyway. Listen, as soon as I'm in the middle of that ring, that's where I'm going to be. So that's big enough for me to train in.
There you go. You train yourself then. You got to keep all your money. There's no percentages to a manager, to a coach, nothing.
Money doesn't motivate us though. It's not. I'm not motivated by money. I believe that I am far more superior to what a lot of what we have out there. And I'm not saying, I just believe that I'm a different specimen. I believe that I'm a different kind of person. I have a different kind of mindset. Like, I don't, like, people say, oh, they're willing to die in there and whatever else. Like, when I look in their eyes, I don't believe they're willing to die. They're willing to sacrifice their life for their job. Like, it's not a job for me. This is my passion. It's my medicine. Like, this is what drives me. It just makes me want to be better and better and better, a better person, a better. Just like, it just frustrates me. Just really frustrates me, because I want the opportunity just to say, like, here.
Well, let's talk about the opportunity. What's going to make you get this opportunity then? Do you have to be more vocal on social media? What do you need to do to get these fights in?
Well, for a while, I had deleted social media. I kept my Facebook fan page, and my kind of family kind of moderated that for us and stuff. And it's good that we have like the media platforms, but I never, for a long time, I was just like, whatever. And then yesterday, my brother had said to me, oh, Eddie Hearn's on Instagram at the moment. Set up an Instagram and go and get a live feed or whatever you call it. And I was like, yeah, like, I'm willing to say how I feel and what I think. Like, I'm not going to shy from my opinion. Like, I think my downfall is because I'm not like an ass licker. I don't, like, I'm just exactly what you see is what you get with me. Like, and some people like it, some people don't, but it's real. And that's the biggest point. It's real. It's not a carry on this, that, or the next thing. It's like make it real. Make it real, definitely. For these champions or whatever you're Like I kind of hear a lot that I'm just a fit journeyman. That's the term I heard quite a lot, and it's different. I'm in a different place. I'm in a different stage of my life, and like I really want it. I really want the opportunity to show people like what I actually have, and I don't think it's because I'm like a tough man or a hard man or anything. It's because I'm passionate about what I do. Like I love what I do, and I just like it genuinely 1,000,000% make us happy. So
Well, before I let you go, Ronnie, have you got like a final message for sort of like these promoters, and maybe even, I didn't see what Zelfa Barrett said. I haven't watched the interview with Coogan just yet, but I might go and watch it just now. Have you got any final words for like these promoters and Zelfa and stuff like that?
see what I just think. If the fighters want the fight and the fighters are talking about the fights and whatever else, the promoters should take the risk, should just be like, listen, we're in a combat sport and we want to find out who the true champion is. And I understand it's about selling, but listen, that money's always going to come back. See with these ticket sales and everything, because it's a cattle market out there, and we're just that wee bit where a bit of fresh meat will always come along. Someone younger, fresher, fitter, stronger. There'll always be somebody that comes along better to win, and not necessarily win. They're winning. They're beating the man that's maybe past their day, or they've had a lot taken out of them, or whatever else. It's like it's that market where, listen, it just keeps on moving, out with the old, in with the new, out with the old, in with the new. Listen, let's bring the old in, and let's beat the new with the old. I'm so confident. I'm so confident that I could succeed. And it's not that I'm disrespecting anybody. I'm far from disrespecting anybody. Like, it maybe sounds like I'm saying, oh yeah, but I'm better than him and I'm better than him and whatever else. Like, I just genuinely believe I'm just a different kind of person. I'm willing to go to darker places, and I'm
You there, mate?
willing to.
Yeah, sorry. This is take 3, Ronnie. I do apologise, mate. I forgot to push record when we got another connection there, but I think when we ended it, you said you're willing to go to deeper and darker places. Just elaborate more on that before we finish up here.
Yeah, I just genuinely feel take 3 action. No, I genuinely feel that, like, I'm willing to just, like, I'm willing to give my everything, and I don't genuinely believe that everybody else is willing to really, like, really test themselves. That's what it is. I don't believe that people are willing to just to go there, and like, I believe that I have a hell of a strong mindset, and I'm just striving for the opportunity and the time to just get back in there and just display what I can do and how I can do it. And like, there's always a way. So I'm not like I've never avoided anybody, and I wouldn't be about to start avoiding anybody now. I just want to just really get in there, just prove exactly what I could do, and like, just execute what I plan to do. It's like, I see all these guys, this sponsor, that sponsor, this car, that car, this life, that life, everything going on. Like, I don't have none of that. Like, my sponsorship was a bunch of pals who all came together to help us out and just really supported my career and paid for my travel and helped us along the way. I've never had that big sponsorship opportunity that the team behind. Like, I've been in gyms sparring with people and seeing, like, the heart rates and everything going and whatever else. And just recently, I've just found a guy who's helping us out, and he's just taking us on board, and he's doing all the tests, checking on my heart rate, checking my recovery times, working on my strength and conditioning. And I've never had any of that. And now I'm just like, wow. It's like incredible how I could have been out the ring for so long and how my heart rate could go so high and in the rest period just drop so low. And everybody, when they...
Oh, don't tell me you've gone again, man. You there? There you
still
go.
there?
Yeah, I'm still here, mate. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. My phone's playing up. This media thing that I seem to encounter is like...
Just always goes wrong for you.
I'm a novice.
It's all good, mate. It's all good.
Part of my life's not been about the social media. Part of my life's about just being a fighter. I've never really craved the attention or anything. Like, I do it for me. I don't do it for nobody else. I love the fact that I'm a Dundonian and, like, people, like I'm a positive influence for kids. And I love all that. But it's not how I do it. I just do it. This, as I say, this is my medicine. I just love to fight. And, like, I genuinely know, like, what I can do. I genuinely 100% know what I can do. And it's just, as I say, it's just getting that opportunity, getting that chance, and just proving exactly where I'm at. And like, I just think, like, people don't really, like, when I fight people, after the fight, they're like, they just don't expect it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've sparred with people that are like a high caliber of opposition, a lot heavier, a lot stronger, and they're just like, how can you be so strong? Like, how can a super featherweight hit so hard? How can you be so strong? And I don't even feel like I'm strong. I just feel like I'm disciplined in what I do. I work hard, and I'm willing to go that extra mile.
Definitely. It seems like you're just wanting that. What was that? Sorry, Ronnie?
Says, if you run 5 miles, I run 10. If you run 10, I'll run 20. If you do 50 push-ups, I'll do 100. It's always my mindset. Always. From a young kid, I've always had that drive to be better. Always, when my heart's pounding out my chest. I remember one year, my brother was doing a sports degree, and I went in to do an assessment, and it was all different athletes, footballers, blah, blah, blah. And they were doing the bleep test. And I remember running it, and then I had a wee bit of a chesty cold, but I was saying, I'll go along because I says to my brother I would do it. And I remember running it thinking, I can't really push it far because I'm not even able to breathe. And then once I got to level 10, I was thinking to myself, nobody's going to beat me. And as people were dropping out, I was thinking level 11, level 12, level 13. And then once everybody had dropped out, I was still running, saying, well, I'll give you one more, and sprinting up the hall and giving them one more. And it's like, I'm honestly dying inside, but I'm willing to die to succeed. And it's that mindset. Like, you've seen me in the gym, you've seen the way I train, you've seen the way I don't, like, after 10 rounds, I want another 10 rounds. After the pads, I want another. I go in the sweat box. I want, like, I'm pinned up against the wall, like held up before I faint. And I actually want to pass out because, like, I just strive to get better.
Mm-hmm. As it seems like you're wanting that one more opportunity, and hopefully somebody that sees this video and sees that you're sort of like, you've got the hunger in your belly again, that we can get this through. Before this cuts out and we have to do this again, Ronnie, you got any one final word that you want to say before we wrap this up?
Just anybody, Eddie, Frank Warren, any promoter, anywhere in the world, anybody who wants to take a chance, take that opportunity to just say, here, listen, let's give this boy a shot. Let's give him a shot. Let's see how true his heart is, and let's see how deep he's willing to go. Let's really put it to the test. Just give us that opportunity and let me prove. Like, I just need the opportunity. I don't need nothing more than the opportunity. Say me a time, say to me a place, say to me a date, anything, and I'll be there, and I'll do what I'm saying that I'm going to do. Like, And again, as I say, it's no disrespect. It's nothing, no hard feelings to anybody in the super featherweight division. It's just me speaking from my heart and how I actually feel.
Mm. Well, Ronnie, it's been good talking to you again. Good seeing you again, and good to see that you're looking healthy, which is good. I won't keep you much longer, mate. Again, thanks for doing this Firefall TV, and fingers crossed you get that opportunity that you're craving, mate.
Yep. And Cookie Bear, stop loving on your little brown flash, because he's going to be the little dash once again.
Perfect way to end it, Ronnie. Thanks very much, my man.
Peace out, mate.